doing an event has always been on my bucket list, right? I just have always felt like that was something that would be fun just to be part of. The key drivers that kind of went into some of that, first of all, our client base, we work with people all over the country. Well, we even have a couple, we're international, we have a Canadian client. So we recognize that we don't see most of our clients face to face, sometimes ever, if we don't happen to cross paths with them at a show, one of the industry events. So the idea of how do we get them together so we can have a little more FaceTime? How do we have more of that personal interaction? Travel is expensive to visit them individually. And so that was one of the drivers, right? Okay. Is we wanted some ability to build those relationships in a way that you can do personally that's just more difficult to do phone, email, and now Zoom calls. But the other key driver is in the home building industry in general. My opinion, if there's some of those folks out here that differ, but okay. When they talk about sales and marketing and they talk about education around sales and marketing, it is 90% sales and 10% marketing. Is kind of what you get when you go to the conferences as far as the kind of education that's there and available. And we felt like there was an opportunity there to provide more marketing level education to our potential prospects and clients out there to help them do better. We've always been kind of an education focused marketing kind of strategy, if you will, where by teaching people how to do things, they recognize that you know what you're talking about. They also recognize it might be harder than they think and they need some help. And so, hey, who can help us, the person who was teaching the class, right? So speaking has been a part of our strategy, webinars, putting out information on how to do things has always been part of it. So we thought these other events where we're trying to provide some of that, but it's not really getting as deep. It's not really covering as broad, as many different topics as we think our potential audience could benefit from. So can we do that and do an event to do that? Was kind of what drove some of that desire is there really a need? Can we prove there's that need? And will people come? Is the big question, of course.